What is going on YouTube? Hit back making another Randy Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at DueDEX as well as the current coin market cap. And I do know that the market has been so freaking slow, and I do know that I've been getting a few comments where people are very agitated and waiting for the market to be bullish. And I feel like with this slight increase in price, that is where everybody's head's at right now. And ultimately, I'm still a strong believer that we are in the range for a bearish move than a bullish one at this point in time. And I do have my reasons and explanations, which I can tell you guys again. But I do believe specifically we are headed lower. And I think we are starting to see that reflected on a lot of the cryptocurrencies right now as they are starting to hit their resistance once again very easily, starting to correct lower. Now, obviously, there is definitely potential for the coin to blast off as we're starting to see some cryptocurrencies manage to do so, but within due reason. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you could head over there and DM me relevant to, I guess, cryptocurrency, the current, market, stock market, anything of the sort. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so yesterday I put out a video basically saying why is this happening? Why is XRP Ripple doing these weird signs? Why is Bitcoin doing these weird signs? Why are we seeing the markets kind of tank upwards or swing upwards, but not really seeing any big movement with that? And I do think I can answer those questions, and I do think I can help you guys understand what exactly is coming in the near future. As you guys can clearly see, top 10 cryptos, everything looks okay. Yes, there is this slight uptrend, but I don't think we're going to go much higher. I think most of these coins are hitting resistances and are probably going to swing down to the downside very soon. Now, you guys will really notice this on a lot of the bigger cryptocurrencies. I'm going to start with Bitcoin because this is the one that we trade with on DueDEX. Then we'll go in XRP, Ethereum, and Litecoin. But you can mainly see the reason why I think, especially when I have about 3 years of experience on Bitcoin and charting it and making videos every day on the market, it is fairly common to pick up on certain trends and patterns that have happened in the past. Now, don't get me wrong, this could very easily reverse back down to the downside and I could be completely wrong. Or sorry, we could break through bullish and go completely opposite as what I'm thinking is going to happen, because that's the great thing about, cryptocurrency is that it can do major movements like that. But honestly, I do believe that the way things are trending, it doesn't seem like we're going to be lasting much longer up at this top part. As you guys can really see, this is basically the dead giveaway. I mean, you really can't go wrong with that. We're looking at a weekly chart right now. So these things compile and they are very strong in regards to their supports and resistances, and they really do not break. I mean, we've gone on 3 years, if not a little bit longer, of just trading, just sideways movement, and we have not been able to break these supports and resistances. All the movements have been in some way encapsulated within these symmetrical, within the symmetrical triangle. And every time, even with massive, candles that eventually, go all the way up to $13,000 or $14,000, we wick back down below it within that week. So the same thing is, is applying itself with the movement here. If I was to show you this chart and we charted it from here, you guys could clearly see that there's really nothing to be, so shocked about, that the prices are really just trading within its resistance, and there's a good chance it is not going to break above here. Now, like I said, I am a conservative trader and I like to wait for the better judgment calls and the better prices to move in, because I'm not reliant on cryptocurrency or Bitcoin. This is just a hobby of mine. So I am more of a moderate to conservative trader. I mean, there are definitely some high risk traders who could have easily have profited off of this, but if you work, if you do other things and you're not glued to the screen for 7 or 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, it becomes very emotionally attached, and you become very strung out, or you stress out a lot when you're fixated on markets like this. So as a conservative trader, I like to back myself off from here. I'll put in a trade and I won't look at it. Sure, I'll check it out, but I'm not, glued to it and fixated on it. I give myself time to breathe, relax, and think about other things. And I know how it feels to be focused heavily and solely on the market. It really, it can, drives people crazy. But specifically looking at that chart, you can see DueDEX, even though on the Bitcoin chart here, we are still hitting a resistance. There is no big sign of long-term bulls yet. There really is just no sure sign of long-term bulls, and that's something you guys have to understand. This is not something to be yippee hooray about, because nothing has happened or proven itself to be a bullish go. Everything is saying bearish moves. Everything is saying reverse to the downside. Nothing on the charts are telling us that this is a bullish break. Of course, I will admit defeat, and of course, I will admit when I'm wrong, and I'll be transparent about it, but nothing here has yet to show us that. As you guys can clearly see, we have our yellow resistance that has been on here for months now. We have a yellow support that has been on here for months now. And you can clearly see that the price has not yet been able to break through here. Like I've said in the past, and I'll say it again, there are 3 days and 11 hours yet for this coin to make up its mind. If, for whatever reason, Bitcoin is able within those 4 days close itself above this resistance, yes, there is a very good chance we will have to reevaluate our positions and consider, instead of selling short, we would be buying in and selling long, expecting the market to break up. But we have not yet done so, and there's a good chance it's going to get rejected on here. So, a plan, and I've been updating everybody on my Patreon, and I will be updating more people on my Patreon very soon, as to what to do is expect to see a break to the downside once we retest this resistance here. You can see we're pretty much doing that actually as I speak. You'll notice every single time in the past we've done that, we do expect some sort of big drop in price, and it's happened over and over again. So I'm honestly anticipating this to be a high, and even if you did buy in and then saw the price move up to 97, I do believe we will fall back down to 86. So I do believe this is a great opportunity to short, and I will be putting in a short on DueDEX. Now, if you guys want to copy me, my trade specifically will be on my Patreon, and I'll put it in very soon now. I just believe this is the top, and we're not going to head much higher. And definitely make sure to have DueDEX available and part of your plan. Everything is linked in the description down below. DueDEX is linked in the description down below, but it is extremely easy. Put out a short. You can honestly do a market order, because I do believe we are fairly, high, and I do believe we're going to start to correct down lower, and you can even see that reflected on a lot of these cryptos, with XRP retesting overbought, with Ethereum getting fairly high, retesting its resistance, and Litecoin hitting its resistance at this moving average. I don't believe in any sort of way we're going to go up higher than that and break through all of these resistances. And even with that, you could very easily set up a stop loss and cover your ass in case it does do that. But it's very easy going onto Risk Manager, creating a short, creating a post only like that, getting rid of take profit. We're going to have a stop loss open with quantity there, 10 times leverage trade, limit order. We're going to put in an order price close to, I would say, let's do $9,200. We could easily do $9,200. Let me do that. Boom, boom. Let's get rid of this here. Bam. Just like that, we have a stop loss a little bit higher. We'll say maybe 90. Let's see if we figure this out. This is 94. I would say $9,500 looks like a great stop loss, or maybe 96, but let's see how it does. We'll see the amount of risk. 9,500. That looks okay. That's about a 33% loss if we decided to take something like that. 9,500. We have a quantity of $1,579, which is honestly okay. We could do something like 2,000, which would give us a loss if it did, fill on our stop loss of $67. And even then, I am only using 2,000 of my available balance of 0.28. That converts to 0.02. We could, if we did $8,000, you can see the difference here. That's 0.08. That's how much the short would cost, and you can see the available balance I have is 0.28, and it would really not be that bad. The loss of $270 if it filled at my, at the stop loss, and it filled when the stop loss filled. So, I mean, it's all very simple. It's all very easy. Literally just placing the order there would, complete this order, and it would only fill once the post only happens. So it is definitely something I would consider. I mean, DueDEX is a great website, and I do believe we're hitting tops and we're hitting resistances, and it's time for the market to flip. So I do believe that, Litecoin is hitting this resistance, and it is going to flip down actually today, if not tomorrow. Bitcoin is hitting its resistance and it is going to flip down. Ethereum is hitting its resistance, it's going to flip down, and XRP is kind of battling its moving averages right now, and I believe it's going to flip down. So it's a great day to short. I'm putting in a short today. I hope you guys consider doing so as well. I mean, I'm no financial advisor. Do what you want. That's, the got to put out that disclaimer. You are in charge of your own money, but I definitely do believe that I'm going to be shorting the market today because the market looks good, even on a boom up or a small correction to the upside that we had. This small little jump, even though we missed out on this, it does set us up for a bigger correction and a bigger fulfillment and short, and we can make profit off the way down just as quickly as it went the way up. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, make sure to follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.